I think Steam's your only way to play them. I have Steam. That's not really a problem. I played Persona 4 Gold on Steam and did the playthrough with that. Some are PSP portable, not all of them. If they're on Steam, honestly, if they're on Vita, then I have a PS TV now. If one is exclusive, if any are exclusive to Vita, I have a PS TV because of Tales of Hearts, so. And PSP I can just emulate, so I mean, like, if I really wanted to play them, which again, I'm not promising I do, then I have ways. Oh, they show the time on mobile, that's sick. I didn't realize they changed that. Aha, with the waves this calm, this is a perfect day for fishing. Alright, let's catch us some fish. Where do we even start? Typically, you want to find a spot where there are a lot of fish and cast your line there. Isn't spotting fish easier said than done? Lucky for us, there are lots of fish swimming around this island. You don't gotta look too hard to find them. Look over there, check it out. Is that? Aye, those are fish shadows. Means there's a fish gathering near that spot. Might even reel in a big catch if we're lucky. You ever want to catch a fish, keep your eyes peeled for signs of fish activity. That makes sense. One more thing, you can't fish without bait. Ah, bait times 10. Obviously we need bait, I just wish it wasn't worms. Fish tend to like local bait, you know, nearby critters and such. Just do a little exploring and you'll find a whole bunch of them. Anyway, experience is the best teacher. Come, let's do some fishing. Alright, dude. Alright, so up with the D-pad to pull the rod out, select the casting point. Oh, this is big to catch fishing? Hopefully better, though?
Alright. There. A bite.
Oh, you mash X.
This is pretty good.
Dude, fishing is immediately better than, Cold Steel. In Cold Steel, it was just like, Cold Steel didn't have a terrible fishing minigame, but it wasn't that great. It was like you had to press, like, any of the face buttons in a succession. That one was, like, okay. That one's kind of like, a little bit like Tales of Arise, but not really. Tales of Arise, you had to press, like, different buttons with it. This one, it's just X, I guess. Ah, I've got a bite. Huh? It's even stronger than I expected. I did it. Look, everyone, see what I caught. I mean, I'm just so surprised that I was able to catch one. Not bad. You're pretty good for a beginner. Can we see the fish? I think you two got real potential. Really? Can't explain what came over me, but it was rather enjoyable. You guys can keep those rods. Use them whenever you get the fishing itch. Also, it would be really helpful if you guys could record every fish you catch. Oh, is there a fish notebook like there is in Arise? Especially if you get a craving for some grilled fish. I'm not really a big fish person when it comes to eating. Looks like we caught enough to make a hearty breakfast. Yeah, let's finish the rest of our tasks. 0 out of 10 game. Genius isn't here to scold me. Worst game ever. Check your localization. Captain Barbaros went for a walk first thing in the morning. Man, I have to prepare breakfast before he gets back. How about you do me a favor and catch some fish? You should check the facilities on your way out. Oh, I have to do this right now. These look like supplies for making medicine. You should be able to prepare basic field items with this. Might be good to keep a supply of medicine on hand, wouldn't you say? Yeah, but don't we need a container to keep it in? Wait, at all. Don't you have an empty bottle on hand? Do I? I don't recall. Perhaps we can use that. I get it now. If we run out of medicine, we can just make more of them and refill an empty bottle. Yeah, let's be careful with any empty bottles we find. They're valuable resources on a deserted island. There is a lot of reading in this game, but I will still try to go for 5 hours. If I'm like, hey, 4 hours, I'm like drained, then I'll go for 4. We're getting at least a 4-hour stream, but we'll see. We'll see how that holds up. It's easy to promise 5 hours now, but we'll see as I get closer if I can handle it. A hammer and a rusty anvil? What's this for? True, we may be able to do some minor upkeep to our weapons. Oh, I get it. Simple but helpful. All we need to maintain our weapons are the proper materials. Materials. Oh, that reminds me. I found this near the shore. Oh, yes, the iron ore. I remember picking that up. This might have come in handy. If you have time... This might come in handy. If you have time, let's try it out. Enhancing weapons. Alright, this was an easy 8. Oh, so there's just no one here. I'm assuming people have to come here. For now, it's just like, hey... For now, it's just like, hey, you do it by yourself. I'm assuming people are going to take the rules here like in Ease 9. Because that would make the most sense. Alright, that's it. Perfect. Maybe we can make some medicine? Oh, never mind. This looks like where Dogi is storing all the village materials. There's a note here. Let's read it. Materials in the warehouse belong to everyone. Help yourself to anything you... Oh, this is like the Monster Hunter Rise stash, kind of. Reminds me of an old-timey trade system. I bet this will come in handy. Oh, this is like Arche's shop. Item exchange. I believe we finished everything that was asked of us. Let's return to Dogi. The fire should be ready by now. Welcome back. Did you check out the facilities? I wish there were more. Aha, you mean it? Then I'm glad I got them all set up. How'd the fishing go? Aha, see for yourself. Wow, nice haul. I'll start cooking them right away. How should I prepare them? We don't got much to work with in terms of seasoning. We'll have to make do with the natural... natural? Am I okay? Natural flavors of the catch. In that case, I'll whip up some fish soup. As for cooking utensils, I'll just have to whittle some wood and use that. Make sure you don't chuck the bones. We can use them to make a hearty broth. Oh, great idea. You know how to cook too. I'm gonna speak from experience. I would say I'm decent. I'm not like an expert cook, but I can cook like a basic meal if need be. Oh, I see. You don't know how to cook, Laxia? Oh, well, I guess it's not that surprising. Sorry, I'm just used to servants preparing my meals. And this is a great opportunity. The recipe for this soup is so simple. Anyone can follow. Oh, there's probably cooking in this game. Dude, which RPG nowadays doesn't have cooking? Why not use it to practice your cooking? Although prepare wouldn't have been a bad word to use there. How considerate of you. Thank you. Wow, Laxia sometimes has gratitude, just not to me. With the right recipes and ingredients, you can cook meals at campfires. Wow, dude. I hate Sahad. I'm so glad that wasn't voiced. Aha, I'm stuffed. What do you think, Laxia? Is your stomach finally full? Yeah, thank you. I was wondering how we feed ourselves on this island, but I guess that won't be an issue for us. Now then, Nadal. We should begin our search for other survivors. Ah, that's right. Better get a move on, Nadal. Before you head out, you might want to check in with Captain Barbaros. Good idea. He just came back, so I know he's around here somewhere. Sorry I can't be more specific. Oh, this game has autosave. I just saw autosave. That's pretty great. Autosave always comes in handy, just in case.
Oh, that's...
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, it's the parrot! I saw this parrot in the opening. This parrot gets a pass. I don't like parrots at all in real life, but this parrot looks like he's gonna be a great lad.
Morning!
just talk at us?
It appears to be some sort of parrot.
Yeah, Sahad seems fine so far. I didn't like... there was that one scene he said, like, pissed his pants. Didn't like that, and I was like, oh my goodness. If Sahad's dialogue has occasional, like, oh, like, things like that, probably not gonna like him. And then he said the other thing, which I don't even want to say, and then, you know... I normally don't like, I get it, people, like, belch, it happens, like, even if you do, but, like, you know, loud belches just for the sake of belching, not for me. Not my kind of thing. And that felt like what it was, so, I don't know. We'll see if Sahad gets worse as the game goes on. Not exactly. I found him while I was scouting the area this morning. I thought it could prove useful if I taught him some simple words to use. Oh, I see. He's pretty smart for a bird. Why do they say FER for? Is that like pirate sailor talk or something? For a bird? Is that like how sailors, fishermen, and pirates talk? People of the sea, basically? Is that just like a dialect choice? Indeed, he has already learned basic greetings, so I suspect he comes from good stock. He needs a name, though. Speaking of words, my daughter just started talking on her own, too. Oh, so you're a dad. Wow, okay. Oh, that's sweet. Wait, you're what? Yeah, literally me. Literally me. You have a daughter? Yeah, what, his kind of manners? Huh? Of course I do. Let me tell you, little lady. My wife, she's every bit the beauty you are. I don't think you should be telling Loxia, who's probably like, what, 18, 19, and Sahad's, like, probably late 20s because he's a dad? I don't think you should be telling her, comparing her to your wife. Really? For some reason, I'm very curious to meet her. Well, if we ever get out of here alive, you can all come and meet my family. Watch his family's like the complete opposite of him. I would laugh. Not many outsiders come to visit, so it'll be a real treat for them. I'll keep that in mind. Got any little ones, Captain? Yeah, actually. A young daughter just like you. Well, I'll be damned. Sounds like we both got one hell of a good reason to get out of here alive. Indeed we do. By the way, Adol, there's something I'd like to share with you before you go. Dude, I didn't talk about this in Ys 8, or I did it again, dude. It's gonna happen a lot. I didn't talk about this in the other Ys game, saved it. But it sucks that my boy Bryce Papenbrook voices silent protagonist. I don't get to hear that glorious Papenbrook voice unless I'm in battle. We'll need a wide variety of materials to finish building Castaway Village. Dogi and I will never be able to gather all the materials we need on our own. So I'd like you to help us by gathering materials we need while you explore. Oh, bulletin board. This is like for side quest, I guess? That shouldn't be a problem. Materials for building the village, huh? So stuff like wood and stone. Actually, what we need will vary depending on what we want to build. There's a lot of reading in this game. Cut me some slack. So I've come up with a bulletin board system. That way people can write down what we need. If you ever need anything specific, just write it here for all to see. Got it. We should check the bulletin board whenever we return to the village then. Classic bulletin board JRPG shenanigans. Ah, yes. Quest. That's all for now. Please continue your search for any other castaways. I'm counting on you. What do we have here? Building beds. I'd like to build simple beds for us. However, in order to do so, I'll need you to supply the following. So I need sturdy lumber. Let's improve our materials inventory. Will you collect stuff? Come talk to me first. Alright, let's go talk to... Oh, expiration. Okay, so I'm assuming long means like it takes longer for it to go away, right? They had this in Ys 9, didn't they? I think long would mean... Wouldn't long mean like you have more time to do it? And short would mean you don't have much time to do it? I think that's what it would mean. But either way, let's talk to Dogi. Alright, I think your adventure's finally started. While you're out, I'm going to focus on bolstering Castaway Village. Just don't overdo it. I know. It's kind of pointless for me to tell you that. Oh, I have to do storage materials. Oh, you're going to accept my request? Perfect. Let me explain it to you. Alright, my request has to do with the warehouse here. As you can see, all materials we collect are stockpiled here. We have an exchange system in place, but some materials run out faster than others. Especially materials dropped by beasts. It's hard to maintain our stock when some items are used more often than others. Think you can help me replenish our stock? Yeah, I'll help. I knew you'd help out, buddy. Judging by our current inventory, I only need a couple of specific things. I need 12 murky... Mucus? Mucus? Mucus! Oh my word, I hate that. 8 light bones, more than anything else. If you can bring me those, then I think our storage situation will be okay. You can get those out. Yeah. I got it. Thanks a ton. When you got all the materials, make sure you bring them to me instead of dropping them off here. Catch you later, Adol. How dare, Falcom limit Dogi's potential. He can go punch those monsters if he wanted to. About that. I plan on building beds for us to use in the dorm. I was wondering if you could find 3 pieces of sturdy lumber for me. Of course, there's no rush. Let me know if you find them. Alright. So, sturdy leather. And then we also need what Dogi has. Maybe I ran across that stuff while I played the game? I have this! 29 of it. Sturdy lumber. I have 1 of it. Alright, so we gotta get a few more sturdy lumber. Small leaf, strange mass. What was the other thing that Dogi needed? Oh, I have them. Perfect. Yeah, take them. Thanks, buddy. I think I'll reorganize the storage area next. Alright, first side quest complete. Thanks to you, our stock of beast materials has been replenished. Now there's more to offer in exchange for rare materials. Take this for a job well done. Hey, Beast Claw. Good stuff, huh? When I'm feeling bored, I'd like to go out and flex my hunting muscles for a bit, and please join me. Apparently in E7 you're playable. Anyway, feel free to use the warehouse as much as you want.
Yeah.
Right back at you, buddy. Just leave it all to me.
We
Hey.
did it.
That's a sound effect from the other Ease game. I'm gonna start saying the other Ease game before I keep mixing them up. See how long that lasts. So I need a few more sturdy lumber. Let's just start exploring for castaways and we'll probably come across it. So, where should we start looking for other castaways? Also, I saw in chat that the whole FER thing is a dialect choice for, like, those kind of people. Alright, I figured. I was like, there's no way they mess up this many times. Didn't Dogi say something about seeing someone somewhere earlier? My word, were you not paying attention at all? I do respect Loxia for saying my word. Haha, sorry. Adol, you remember where we're supposed to go, don't you? Oh no! Is it south? Very good. However, that's just common sense. Oh my word. You better get better. I swear, you better get better. Dogi told us that he saw footprints on the shore of this house. You should consult our map as you proceed so we don't get lost along the way. South, huh? Let's go. I will refer to it as the other Ease game. No one can stop me. Of course, I can say it without myself knowing it. How many times has that happened? Way too many. Spin. Spinny spin. Die. How dare you run away from me? Come back. Is it near, it might have been near where I fought that thing? I don't know. That's the map I want. Dude, I just want to, like, explore for the heck of it. I almost want to just explore everything at my own pace. Man, imagine if this game had the gifts from Ys 9. It'd be untouchable. It still is really good so far. Just imagine if this game had Ys 9's gifts. Again, there were areas in Ys 9 outside of Balduke, but, like, even then, they weren't this pretty. And they didn't have very many of them, so... I think the first, like, time you go outside Balduke is 10 hours in or something. Or maybe a little more. 10 hours sounds right. Maybe, like, 8.